Good evening, folks. How's it going? Welcome to Thursday night. Sorry I had to miss Monday night. Let me punch the mic. Yeah, I was feeling sick. I'm feeling a lot less sick now, though. Still a little bit phlegmy, but what can you do? We're still working on these animated GIF things for dungeon drawing dudes, but they are gonna wrap up soon. I think we've got just 8 more to go, and I started some art for some the other day. So we're gonna get into those in a minute. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get my alert box open. And then I think we'll have everything we need. This is cool. I'm gonna be joining Backspace Nomads on Saturday night for their Broken Controllers podcast, so that'll be pretty fun. Maybe check that out. I'll mention it a couple times tonight, and definitely send out a tweet or something. They sent something out earlier out this week, and I was doing the like and retweet on that. But we just had our first. We had sort of like a check-in call, see how things are going this evening. A nice crew. Looking forward to having some more chats with them. Alright, we got the T. We got the Wacom. We got Photoshop. We got the F11 key. It's not as cold now, so I can wear my cool light jacket. And it's got my good patches on it. I'll talk about my patches later. I was thinking about it today. It's like I don't think I've ever actually worn this jacket while streaming, but it's my favorite little jacket. Look at these guys. What did we do? I got a bunch done last weekend. I got the Mind Flayer done. Where is he? Here. It's got this little pink plasma. Werebear. No blankets today. If I could show you my lap, it would be blanket free. No blanket. It's like no whammies. No blanket. No blanket. What's going on, dude? You got a kobold. Doing a little sniffy sniff. Sniffing the flame. Some of these I've already posted. We got the treant. He's pretty basic. Just leaves fall down from his head. We got this debonair guy. I posted him today. The bandit captain or whatever. I can't remember. We have a drider. Doing a freaky scream. Nice hang. No blanket, no blanket. Isn't that nice? No blanket. That's gonna be like me in the retirement home. No blanket, no blanket. Orderlies, no blanket. Got this old crusty pirate. Wait, actually. Preview the animation better. There we go. Yeah, dude, I love driders. Man, I was I gotta thank my buddy John for really getting me into. We got a gibbering mouther too. My buddy John really kind of got me excited about the whole drow culture and all that stuff because he ran a really nice evil drow campaign couple years ago, we played, and I played this Duergar slave of the Drow, and we did this like little surface expedition. It was really exciting. But after that, I read John did get like he did like a real cool intro to that. But after that, these are the guys that are on the docket for tonight. We've got a Mesodemon, Undead Bard. I can't remember what a Sahwagan. And a Gnome Tinker. Gnome Tinker is going to be fun. He's going to be a little clockwork, guys. But yeah, I finally read, a couple years ago, I started reading the Drizzt books, like the original R.A. Salvatore ones. And it's a little popcorn reading, but I really liked it a lot. It's like, gosh, it's like almost, it's almost like Dune in ways, the kind of stuff that he set up. I'm sure there was like some influences there. Just like this really intense society full of intrigue and all that jazz. Kids stomping around upstairs. The pitter patter of little feet is more like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I read the first two. I have the third one. Like of the original trilogy. And I think I picked up one of the like much later ones. It was like the 1,000 Orcs or something. The first one of that. But I do want to get back into those. And it's funny too. I keep trying to get into this other book, Gardens of the Moon. I can't remember the guy who wrote it, but it's part of a series, Malazan Book of the Fallen, and multiple people that I work with have like brought it up on like different occasions, and I'm like, I've been like reading that too, or like trying to read it for some time, and they're like, yeah, it's like one of my favorites, and just like this quiet little fantasy thing, or quiet in that I haven't like heard a ton of people talk about it, but it seems like a good one. But it's, for some reason, it's been hard for me to get into it, so I need to sit down and discipline myself through some pages. But yeah, we will see. I will probably try getting back into that, and then maybe read some more Drizzt tales as an in-between, just because they're so easy to kind of get into. Oh yeah, James was talking about this. He was talking about setting this up in code, as far as like how to do a good trick, as far as like how to do character strokes, but I was messing around with it at work today, and I realized I could just do it here too, or do it with Photoshop for the most part. So this might save us a little tedium. Not perfect, but there's like little edge cases of corners I have to tweak. But what else is going on? Everybody's buzzing about PAX East. That's coming up soon. Very soon, in fact. So it'll be fun. We're not showing anything this year. Just going to hang out, see some friends. You know, Tigerian, I started Icewind Dale years ago, but I never continued on with it. I played a bunch of Baldur's Gate, but never continued on with Icewind Dale. I would love to go back and do that though. Oops. Flatten that. Do they have some good? Does Drizzt have like a cameo? I feel like he might have had a cameo in Baldur's Gate too. I almost feel like I ran into him once, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" I didn't really know much about his character at the time. Icewind Dale. Yeah, there's a couple of those retro D&D games I'd like to go spend some time with. This guy's got some dark shades. Can barely tell the difference between that brown. Ah, cool. Menzo Baranzan. How many did you say that 5 times fast, or spell that? Spell that without looking it up. I love it. Menzo Baranzan. I don't even know. Drow intrigue. So good. So cool. Yeah, I really got into playing my my Duergar slave. He was so evil. No, it's okay. I appreciate your correctness to form. Hey, Xenon Quark, what's new? What is new? I can't remember what I was gonna say. Before y'all bursted out through the wall, I got distracted. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, Drow tails are cool. This could be a little bit lighter. Ooh, a little too light. Maybe that. Oh, good job, dude. Well done on the demo. Congratulations. Oh yeah, 2-hit armor class 0. Dude, it's crazy thinking about how many iterations all these like systems have been through over the years. 2-hit armor class 0. Man, that's classic. And I'm just thinking about all like the weird little things and optimizations they've done to like lead into 5th edition. So funny. You know, there's inevitably going to be another version of it all because they need to keep selling volumes and editions, but one really nice thing I've been talking to as like some work folk, and I'm like are getting excited about D&D again, and I'm dragging some friends in with me. One of the guys particularly I've been spending some time talking about. We were just doing a little bit of collaborative world building and stuff. Have to balance some wargamers with the role-playing destination. Yeah. Man, it's even more mind-boggling if you start thinking about like other games too, like 40K or Warhammer Fantasy. And others, and others, and others, and others. There's so many. So many. All with rich histories, tales, and stories. Yeah, I gotta see if Dan Abnett has written any more new stuff, or if he's been keeping up with if he's been writing new Inquisitor tales, or if he's I kind of want to read some of his other things now too. Because the Inquisitor stuff is so nice. So this is, so I had there's like a Mesoloth kind of enemy that I put into Death State. And I really liked how that guy came out. He had like some, yeah, that's it. He had some like green highlights on like on one of his sides, and it really made like that insect shell shine, if you will. Man, say that 5 times fast. This is too bright, but that might be too bright too. Oh man. Yeah, there's something though about like the classic like TSR era artwork and materials. I just look at it still, and that stuff just like screams fantasy to me. Like more so than any new color illustration and things. Oh dude, I would pick those up again. I like read some of the first ones when I was a lad, but I hadn't read any since. I didn't. And now that I'm giving like other sort of like genre based on game fiction more credence, a lot more than I used to. That actually sounds kind of appealing. So there was an end to the Magic the Gathering novel series. How many books did it span? I feel like I'd seen it and always imagined there was like multiple people writing, like multiple story threads. That's very cool. Every cycle would have its own set, usually a trilogy, and then a few spin-offs. Neat. Oh, you know what I'm also excited about? I found this at like a used bookstore a few months ago, and I keep forgetting about it, but then I see it on my shelf. I picked up a Ravenloft novel, and I'm excited to. I've been kind of waiting because I don't want to spoil a bunch of stuff that might get revealed. And what's up, James? How's it going, dude? I don't want to spoil a bunch of stuff that might get revealed by playing the Strahd game that my buddy Brendan has been running. But I'm also like, I want to read that. I want to read that vampire tale. I just love vampire tales. Can't get enough. What is new, James? How's it going, man? Dude, I was talking to some people at work about MagFest this week because everybody's got the PAX crazies, and we might have a little MagFest contingent heading out next year. Some people sounded into it. I feel like that'll help down there. Oh, nice. Power-up problems on Pike and Shot. Yeah, other D&D stuff. I read the I think I've read 2 of the 3 main Dragonlance novels, and those are okay. Those didn't grab me in the same way as the Salvatore Driss stuff did. Just different scope. Feels like it was kind of written for like a different era almost. but I wonder if they even came out around the same time. Coin bar turning into an ale morale bar. That's cool. So James, what's the problem you've been trying to solve? Like having power-ups and like how you're going to present them, or what to do with a specific power-up? I think I get what you're putting down. Man, all this dungeon drawing dude stuff is nice, but I've been looking at some of the stuff I was posting before about like the demon game, and it's just getting me super hungry to go back and work on that. So I'm gonna be, as much as the stuff is nice, I think I'm gonna be very happy when it's done. I feel like I've talked about that before. 100% happy. Well, that's cool, dude. It's good to be critical about those kind of systems. Yeah, I like the sound of what you got there, though. Separate pickup. Oh, excuse me. Phlegmy today. Still not 100%. Doing better, but still not. Yeah. Still not hundo. Oh, cool. A distressed ensign. I just love the whole presentation of it. High morale state. I like it. Very cool. Very nice, very nice. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Tigerian, I was going to ask you if you'd had a chance to check out any more of Matt's streams recently, Mr. Superosity. I haven't had a chance, but I've been getting his updates in my email. Saw he's been playing some Dark Souls too. Dark Souls also. I think it's actually Dark Souls 3. The bar gets filled with ale and drains. Does it like steadily drain out? Like they're all just like kind of sipping on ale as they go? It starts getting ahead. That's nice. Very cool. Two fill states, filled and overfilled. Very nice. I'm trying to think what else is going on. James with the cool beer meter. What am I doing? I'm trying to press the zoom key. It's being a pain in the neck. Xenon Cork, that's cool. We should check out Superosity sometime. Let's see if we can spell it. Superosity. That's my buddy Matt. My buddy Matt. He's making games too. He's a good guy. Twitch.tv/goodguys. That's probably a thing. Probably a thing. I'm just plugging it. Yeah, James, thank you. It's this is a Mesoloth. It's a kind of demon from the abyss. They I don't know what it is about them. I've always really liked their design. Some artists capture it better than others, but they I remember like this kind of coloring pattern is sort of what I did on you know, like the version reminiscent of them that I put into Death State. I felt excited, you know, I was kind of proud that I was able to get that in there. I don't know. Something weird about this form, like a I don't know, there's just weird things that, you know, like I remember having you know, like my first monster manual ever. It was the Monster Manual 2 for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and it was pathetic too. You know, like my dad and I went to this, you know, it was like a hobby. It was a hobby shop in my neighborhood, and I don't think I'd ever really been in there, or we like started going just because they like had, you know, neat stuff. Oh, yeah, look at this. Xenon Quark, what's this character? It's got kind of like a teddy bear suit on. I like it. That like bowl haircut too. But yeah, well, like I must have been like 10 or 9 or something. This was young, but we went to this hobby shop, and they had all like the cool stuff. They had like, you know, they were probably Reaper miniatures, but this was years ago. All like pewter stuff, probably lead miniatures and things. I think I got one or a couple. I don't know if this was before or after, but I remember having an Umber Hulk, and like the pincers, the mandibles on it. It weighed a ton, and the mandibles snapped off. So I just had this Umber Hulk, and he was in a pose like this, but he didn't have he didn't have like fangs anymore. I don't know where he went. He's like one of my like first gaming miniatures. I don't even know if I ever actually put him in a D&D game. I didn't know how to play until much later. But then oh, James, the Mr. G research sounds awesome. But I remember going with my dad another time, and they had D&D books there, and they had Monster Manual 2, like for AD&D, and I just like my mind freaked out. I was like, this is probably the coolest thing. This is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was like a book just completely about, you know, bizarre monsters and just kind of like terrifying stuff. And you know, I like asked him for it. You know, like, you're a kid, you don't have money. Xenon Quark, what inspired the game that inspired the look of the sprite? Maybe Undertale? It kind of looks like the kid's haircut from Undertale, but I might be wrong. Everybody probably says Undertale. But I remember like asking him for the book, and he was like, no. I don't remember like the reasons why, but it's like, you know, being a parent now, I can imagine the reasons. I'm wrong today. Sorry, man. And just, you know, I just like, you know, I was really, really hoping and pining for that Monster Manual. Probably like such a bizarre thing to get a kid, and you know, it's tough. I was kind of a softie. I think I cried a little bit, and you know, like my parents were pretty sentimental. I mean, they're pretty sentimental too. And I remember it was like, I think it was just like later in the week or something. He like called me over into like our study, and he got it for me. And I was like, thank you. I like couldn't. I don't know. I don't even know if I could like express how grateful I was to just like have this weird, nightmarish book that was all about like monsters and rules and numbers and things, and I still didn't even know, you know, fully what Dungeons and Dragons was, but I obsessed over that book. I don't know how much time I spent, you know, looking at it and drawing the pictures inside of it. And hey, Sharparius, what's up? I'm reminiscing about my first D&D book, dude. And yeah, and it became like this crazy thing where I would like bring it to school, and we would all like, me and like all the other kids that were into like drawing monsters and stuff, like everybody would just be like drawing weird pictures from this book. It was like this weird like communal experience almost. 2nd edition Dungeon Master's Guide. That's awesome. But yeah, it was so crazy because you know, then I remember looking at it, it's like they have all these like really frightening things in there about, you know, like demons of the abyss, or, you know, like the hierarchy of like devils and hell, and it's all based on, you know, folklore and interest, like actual sort of stuff, you know. I could say like history, but like actual sort of like historic mythology and things. And I remember reading that and kind of being like I feel like I have something weird here. I have something very strange in my hands. And I don't know, there's definitely like some magic to that. Just like obsessing over those pages and reading about Orcus and reading about Anthraxis, and also just, you know, you get older and you see like what they do with these books over time and things, and there's even like a continuity to, you know, what they have in like the monster manual over time, and different demon lords of the abyss coming to power and supplanting each other. Just so cool. You know, such an awesome fiction. You know, you can understand why I'm obsessed with this nonsense now. Kind of want him to have a different highlight on his belly. Oh yes. I'm sure everybody's got that kind of story. It's so nice. Oh, it's too dark. Well, that's what's exciting to me too, getting to like introduce Dungeons and Dragons to people now who've never like really played or never really played extensively. And I'm like, awesome. Let's just get together and have a good game and share some legends and tales. Yeah, it feels good. I've really bitten the bug. Got bitten by the bug again. Got bit by that bug. Oh, Government RP Society has Sharparius. That's amazing. And that's like the kind of thing too. I think it definitely seems like, you know, Wizards of the Coast, the current stewards of the game. You know, I think they like stepped up to a precipice with 4th edition, and then they pulled back a little bit, definitely. And even too with that, you know, 5th edition kind of calling back to stuff. I'm still so grateful that I've been like reading these books for years, and I still have a lot of them, just because there's so much, you know, stuff in there. Even like the Ilithiad, like what the hell is so good. Like who put a book together like the Ilithiad? It's amazing. There's just so much amazing nonsense in there. I love that aspect of it. Like you Just you want all like the strangest tales. And they're great. You can like latch onto them and make an entire adventure about that stuff. Harpy Society. That's perfect. That's a perfect example. Yeah. You know, and like Pathfinder did a good job with their books. I still look at Pathfinder very fondly. But yeah, I'm just glad I know what I know, or I can like go back and look up some stuff in like the Fiend Folio and have that to go on instead of just like sort of like the abridged content you might have today. All right, this is good. Probably gonna get some static stuff for these guys done, and then I'll wind up animating them on the weekend. I would love to have these. I'd love to have these wrapped up this weekend, the remaining 8, and then come Monday we can get back to some Demon Adventures. Demon Adventures in the Abyss. Oh man, all right. Zombo. Zombie Bard. He's gonna be fun. He's gonna have a good idol. He's just gonna be like twang, twang, twang. Like fiddling his fingers and strumming that guitar. Undead Bard is pretty neat. Don't hear about that often. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. We gotta get an outline on him in a minute. Oh, monsterpamphlets.tumblr.com. Whoops, what did I just press? Monster pamphlets. Fruit Cobalt. Oh, look at this! Wrought Iron Hound. Oh, wow. These are nice. What's going on? Wait, Gem Devil. These are nice, dude. I like that. Fruit Cobalt. I just spit a little bit on my desk. Oh, they make maps too. Did you post something? Did you post one of their maps? That's cool, dude. I was realizing there's all these things I used to do that I haven't done much in a very long time. But I'm kind of feeling the itch again. I think some of that doing getting it back into D&D and doing like cartography for a game or just like other little bits of nonsense. It's kind of I don't know, something about it. It's like waking up the primal me, the primal creative me again. And I know I did that one like the Halloween Forever comic on my website, but it's been a very long time now since I've done an actual like print mini comic and like had it for sale anywhere. And I used to do a couple a year. You know, this like I did this 2-part, you know, weird comic zine called Eat World. It's just like terrifying monsters like devouring each other. Yeah, James, I pulled open the link to it and I have the tab open. Red and Pleasant Lands. I kind of want to check it out. There's also there's another tab I have open to theirs. Where was it? There's some music I was listening to. I was listening to Sin Umberto the other day. This Vornheim, the Complete City kit. Something about that had me excited. Where just like this little dinky quote here. I'm gonna paste it even. Vornheim, the complete city. Like, what does this even mean? Give somebody a floor plan and they'll GM for a day. Show them how to make 30 floor plans in 30 seconds and they'll GM forever. I'm like, well, I want to know more. Tell me. What are these secrets? Yeah. I think I'd been, you know, and it seems like there is still a lot of sort of like the limitations of the Flame Princess books and content that I don't really want to touch, just because it sounds like it gets too, you know, they take it to a place that I don't really want to necessarily go or read about some of the authors, but also it looks like there's some, you know, interesting stuff in the mix that I previously overlooked just because you know, I don't know, I don't want to role play a game full of like rape magic, but also that's not everything in there, so it's kind of, perceptions matter. But if there's some interesting stuff to be found in there, I kind of want to take a look. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, I guess like any volume of anything that has to like get released with like a heavy disclaimer is pretty exciting, I guess, for some people. Eki Yakov, thanks for the auto host. Haven't seen your name before. Yeah, it's, you know, and I also kind of like, part of me I'm like disappointed in myself too if I've made like too early of a judgment about content that people produce for the game system. But well, I don't know. Nobody's written me an angry letter or anything, but I'm kind of I guess I'm interested to kind of take a peek now and see. Yeah, Alice in Wonderland is a fun concept. If you like, James, if you like Alice in Wonderland, I don't know if you've ever read, I'm trying to think. So there's a dude named Jeff Noon who I used to really be into his stuff. Probably still am, I just haven't read his books in a long time. Angry Letters and Screeds. Tangerine, I was joking about your screen earlier with some people. All good stuff. Well, I'm going to be joining some people. What's their thing called again? Backspace Nomads Saturday night. I'm going to be joining them for an episode of their podcast, and they're like, we're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna talk about sort of like important time for me when I was like playing games, and you know, some stuff happened in my life. Just they like to have a little bit of like autobiographical quality to it, but also they're gonna, you know, we're gonna take a minute at the end to talk about Halloween Forever, and they're gonna, you know, give their review of it, and they're like, it's like, you know, we're probably gonna say good stuff, but we'll also probably have like some critiques. You know, you won't be upset if we like say anything, you know, like negative or constructive about the game. And I was like, don't worry, you can write me a screed. So my buddy Tigerian did. We joke about it, but I was like, you know, I mean, game's out, it's not going to change a whole lot, but yeah, I want the feedback, I want the objective stuff. Oh, you got a Drunk Devs clip? Drunk Devs is a good dude. I'm not gonna watch it right now, but let me press pause. No, Drunk Devs. I'll watch your clip later. Reacts to Pawn Stars. Good old Pawn Stars. Yeah, no, he definitely is. He's a good guy. Yeah, absolutely. He's a good dude, and I'm definitely glad that he's getting some traction on his stuff. Good dude. Mr. Gavin. Mr. Gavin, good dude. Man, I feel like my voice is getting all tiny just because of my congestion. This is what I did because I kept leaving my decongestions at work. Decongestions. Kept leaving them at work. Put them in my coat sleeve. This is what I love about this coat. Look at this thing. It's got a little zipper. Can you see that? How cool that is? Sleeve pocket. I could put a pen in there. Got all my patches over here. Mr. Cool Patch. Got my Skinner Beholder. Dungeon door. And then the Gablinko Halloween is every day. I love my patches. Little zippers. No, not for drugs. For decongestants. Keep it straight, man. Tiny red pills. Alright. Alright, nose. Nose, you nose. Who hid all these drugs in my coat? Help! Not me. Must have been that Saint Bernard I saw crossing the border. I think he was a donkey. Decongestants and tea. Alright, let's get an outline on this guy. James, you'll be proud of me. You're talking about doing the outline trick for pixel art the other day, and I finally figured out how to do it in Photoshop. Well, I think you're talking about doing it in code, and then I was like, wait, I can just do this. Save myself some time. At least get it roughed in. Isn't that nice? When you don't have an engine to do it in, just do it in a little layer. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Bada bing. I'll erase the feet because I'm leaving the feet parts. The feet parts open. Just because it makes them look flatter. Not floating on a layer of black. Yes. Yeah, guys, I'm excited for PAX. Feels a little bit stressful going and not having, like, not being in a booth, but also who cares? Just gonna go and have a good time. Not have to be working on a weekend. That's nice. Travel for leisure. That's nice. Tell me more. Also, if anybody's going to be there, I don't know, maybe meet up and say hello. Have a little how's your father moment. Ba-ba. That this little section of pixels is too dense. 1, 2, there we go. Now we're cooking with the gas. And we all cook better when we're cooking with gas. This I know. Wait, I got back on the zinc train too. I hate taking zinc. But I think it actually helped me get rid of my cold a little bit quicker. What they say is true. I hate zinc. When I was younger, I remember my uncle gave me a bunch of like zinc cough drops. Or I remember I just had them. One time when I was sick, and I thought I was like poisoning myself. I still do. But it just felt so... It mouth and throat feel so bizarre. Like it was made out of paper. But I was talking to my buddy Catherine about it. She was like, "You're not supposed to like it. It's just supposed to it's just supposed to make you not sick." And I was like, "I guess you're right." And I'm sick of snorting or snorting this terrible nose garbage, so I just went for it. And what do you know? It kind of works. It makes you feel like garbage for 30 seconds, and then a shred of wellness. So that was nice. And it makes me feel like I'm at least being proactive about it. Have a little decongestant, have some zinc, some flavored zinc. Makes me feel immediately dehydrated, but also makes some of the junk in my nose go away. So what can you say? Can't be so bad. Can't be that bad. But yeah, I'm excited for PAX. I'm excited to see the arcade room and spend some time in there. I'm excited for, I don't know, see some people at the Indie Mega booth. I think there's some neighbors going. I have definitely have some buddies to check in on, see who I run into. The nice thing about going to conventions is you just run into people that you've met from previous years. Yeah, GDQ is this coming week. We're not sending anybody, but one of the guys from the office is going. My buddy Wes, who I'm actually doing the collaborative world building stuff with for the D&D campaigns. He's going to be there. I think just going for himself, hanging out. But he's a good dude. Wes of the Yes and Games contingent, fellow dungeon master and improv superstar, video game producer. We usually have a crew that goes down to GDC. I've been wanting to go for years, but I've never been tapped for it. It's usually just the bosses. It has been my tiny little dream to go. Someday I will. I'll probably just have to cough up the change myself. Oh. My tiny little dream. But yeah, GDC and Games Done Quick would be coming up in the summer. That would also be fun to go to. Games Done Quack. Like a duck. Look at this zombie. What a good friend. Just wants to play his strings. Burps. Oh, that's right. I had a bunch of Indian food for dinner. Looks good. Real good. Oh, and some frozen pizza. Oh man, what an amalgam. It was truly a meal. Time we got 8:30. So I probably think I'm gonna end it right at 9 o'clock. Games Done Quack is a foul affair. It serves as a canary. The canary in the coal mine. You know what they say about the canary in the coal mine. It got really, really cold down there. That's like me in my basement. I am the canary in the coal mine. That's probably why I got a cold. I like that too much. I like that way too much. Alright, Mr. Zombie's looking pretty good. I kind of want a deeper shadow on his eye socket. Game's done, quack. The poisonous fumes. But I love the tire smell. That's good. That's a little more definitive. Black shape of the mouth. And we'll do the same thing here. No, I can't. Ah, it's too much. Too dark. I kind of like to perform with just the green mouth. Oh, contrast is better there. Let's try that. We'll leave it like that for a bit. Can always come back to him. This guy, however, like it needs to stay nice and graphic. Pretty tie for a white guy. That's nice. That's also nice. Man, alright. This guy's pretty monochromatic. Need some different tones. There's all these extra, like, little black swatches in the middle. It's hard to tell what color they really are. There we go. Getting our color ramp in the right order. Ooh, there's a weird phantom shape under the rug. That. Maybe a snake. A secret snake under the carpet. Xenon Cork, I just saw your how dare you. How dare you. How dare you. Game's done, quack. How dare you. So animated. Oh man, Photoshop is rendering these like little tiny like pixel teeth on my screen. I don't know if you'll see them. I wonder if it's a Photoshop thing or if it's my monitor. Or is it my eyes? I don't know, but there's the little like zigzags. Little ziggy zaggies. It might be my, I don't know. Refraction. I think it's the software. Don't think it's my eyes. I am due for some fresh glasses though. Gosh. What am I waiting for? My eyes for to fall out of my head? I don't know. Maybe. And my brake light's out. Damn it. Forgot about that till now. means I need to get it fixed before I get pulled over by the police. But also, I need to get it fixed because I hate people pulling up next to me and like honking at me and going like, "Did you know your brake light?" "Yeah." "Okay, because your brake light." "I know. Just wanted to let you know." "Yeah, thank you. Just trying to live my life, man." "Did you know that your brake light?" "Yes." Looking for the next copy pasta. Tell me more. Tell me more. What is the next copy pasta? There you go. Tigurian's got you covered. Gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, that brake light. And that's the thing. I was looking at my trunk. I gotta find like a YouTube video on it because that's how I do anything. I was looking at my trunk, and I've got like a trunk liner, but it's like all bolted in, and I don't know how. Oh, Sharparius, thanks, man. Glad you like the orange. This guy feels like he's. I need to get some more values in here. Too sweet, or else I'll just be doomed to be a flatfish. And he's still pretty monochromatic. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get my trunk liner out enough so that I can get in there with my fingers without destroying it. Or I don't know if I'm supposed to just like rip it out and then have like another little plastic bolt to fasten it back in. A little bit annoying the way these genius engineers set things up these days. They probably intended to just take it into the garage, but I know that's just I can change a light bulb. I can change a light bulb, thank you. So that's what I gotta try and do. Get a light bulb, change a light bulb. And I need to do it before I get ticketed, and then I have to take it to a garage because they give you like a little certificate, and you have to. It's like you have to get like permission from your parents. You have to get like the dude at the garage to sign a little sheet of paper. Yes, my lights work now, and they send it to like the county. Because they can't trust your good word. Once they caught you with a bad light, they can't trust your good word. It's like you lied to us once. Not really like lying, but you know what I mean. Ooh, this little shoulder. Come for the pixels, stay for the banter about me complaining of my car. Complaining about my car. So, Xenon Quark. I kind of need like some yellow. Yellow on the belly. Yellow belly. That's what we need. Yellow, I'm a fish. Right? Yellow, I'm all wet in here. Ooh, it's like a nice poop green. Doo-doo green, I don't know. Xenon Quark. Xenon Quark, dude. You gotta work on your bedside manner, man. So, yeah, dude, send it over. Don't even ask. You're like a game show host or something. Yes. Not question mark. Sharparius. Like it's a trick question. Oh, that's nice. Oh man. Not the kind of thing you should tell somebody about their sprite. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect with my sinuses. It's a little bit small. Or SNES. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Wait a second, Xenon Quark. Wait a second. Wait a second. Xenon Quark. You already posted this. Xenon Quark, are you spamming my chat with your sprite? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just thought you had a new one. You double poster. You're in belly. I know. Ah! You got me all distracted. What do we say about this? Yeah. Yep. Too caustic yellow. Hey, Mr. Super H. What's up, dude? Just a little spam. Just a tiny little bit of spam. That's right. That's right. A little bit of spam. Okay, alright. Let's live with this. Oh, shit. Sorry. Sorry. Keep smacking the microfilm. Microphone. Alright, let's do the outline trick again, because oh, this will be even quicker. Right. This. Yeah, why was I even dinking around with the brush tool? Oh my gosh. So much simpler. Yeah, tropical fish man. I like that. He needs more like ribs though. He needs more of this. Yeah. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh yes, I can live with that. Man, that was a little samosa. Ooh, a little samosa gas. You go for a bit of Indian food, and you get samosa gas. This can be darker. Not so dark. 1 click, not 2 clicks. And our music is over. And our fingers are thick. What are we going to do? Oh yeah, I shut my finger in a door today too. Man, everything happened. It's not swollen anymore. That was a good jump up and down in pain, try not to swear in front of your kid moment. I think I still said damn, but what can you do when you're in bodily pain? What music next? Just golf boys. Still got to do that playlist update. Man. So hard to remember this stuff. I wish I had an assistant. I was thinking about it today. As like, I think it's, is it Morgan? What's her name now? I wish I had an assistant. I wish I had money to hire an assistant. Damn. Such a, it's Monica. Monica from Backspace Nomads. I was just like, I was chilling. It was around like 6 o'clock. And I forgot that at 6 o'clock I was supposed to be, you know, I was supposed to like be on like a conference call with these guys to internal horror. Yeah. I think he's got like he's probably got like a fish hook somewhere around his lower intestine. A butler would be awesome. Man, dude, you read my mind. But I was just hanging out. I was like, you know, I got home. I was like looking at the monster manual. I was like reading about dragons. Just getting settled in for the night. I like I was heating up the oven to put a pizza in there. And my phone was like blowing up. I was like, oh man, look at all these Twitter notifications. That's a nice thing. And I was like looking, I got a message and I was like, oh hey, it's Monica from Backspace Nomads. And she's like, hey, are you ready for your call? And I was just like, yes, I'm coming. I was like, I'll be on Discord in a minute. And then I like looked at Discord and they're like, yep, here's the link for the other thing. I was like, oh, I'm turning that on. I'm so sorry, I'm not ready. But I got in there really quick. But as I was like jumping out of my skin, like running to get like my computer on and think about the stuff, I was just thinking, damn, if I would love a personal assistant, somebody. I would put them to work. But everything was cool. Sorry, I was reading about dragons. I didn't say anything. I didn't joke about that because I already had to. I had to reschedule a D&D game to accommodate the podcast because I double booked Saturday. So now I'm playing D&D on Friday instead. I'm a mess. I'm a literal mess. Oh my god. But yeah. No, they're good sports. And so that we'll be doing that on Saturday. It'll be fun. I was reading my dragon book. Yeah, my sinus congested. Perfect Ricardo voice. Do you guys know Ricardo? He's like a good claymation cartoon. Ricardo. Hey, Sharparius, that is good news. Let us all take a moment to acknowledge Sharparius in his pizza preparedness. Yeah, man. Don't leave us hanging. What you get on those toppings? No blankets, I hope. No blankets, no blankets. Double peps. Yeah, I love Ricardo so much. Did you get your pizza on a tray? Oh man. It sounds like I'm making fun of people, but it's just a dumb cartoon. Ricardo. Did you pay for extra sausage? No sausage, no sausage. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we have a good time. Oh, man. I think I'm in a good mood, too, because we've got... It's not ice freezing cold in the world right now. So, makes me feel good. Makes me feel warm. Literally warms me. Ugh. Excuse me. Man, that samosa, so good. Yeah, global warming. Who knew? Makes my Februaries a lot nicer. Oops. Yep. Ain't that a pip? That global warming though. Who'd have known? It's like the whole globe got warmed. Man. There's like a special kind of personal torture that comes out of watching climate deniers try and argue their case. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, James. Soon we're all gonna have lakefront and oceanfront property. Sorry, man. I'll just invite like a bunch of immigrants to come live on my beach. It'll be awesome. Anybody on an island nation? Whoa, Xenon. That's creepy, dude. I like it. A bloody penguin. It's a ketchup-eating penguin. A penguin who went to like a ketchup-eating contest. And won. Voted. Penguin most likely to get blood on its face in his high school yearbook. Yeah, right. That's gonna mess up the whole. It's gonna mess up the whole situation. The whole situation's gonna get messed up. But yeah, it's not like we've got any choice now. We're all here for the long haul, however long that's gonna be. So it's gonna be I don't know. Maybe it'll be a bumpy ride. We'll see. The warm air from the Caribbean that warms them. Gonna be all cold like Sweden. Well, yeah, and I think that's like the thing that is, you know, maybe like semantically difficult for some people when it comes to reckoning with the stuff, is that it's not literally everything gets warmer, but just like everything changes in a way. Well, if they get really cold, then they can all have cool indie game development scenes like Sweden, where they just like hole up for the winter and make games and try not to commit suicide. That'll be nice. I think everybody can enjoy that together. Condiment eating contest by a landslide. Penguin relish the victory even more. Yeah. That Gulf Stream though. Yeah, dude. There's definitely a fine thread of tolerance though. I mean, you guys saw what it did to me all winter. I can't get enough blankets. I guess it might be better if I'm just not working in like a ice frozen basement. That's probably a long-term problem. Oh, James. Don't freeze yourself, man. It's not worth it. Not worth it. You'll be like locked away in like an oil sands cellar. All right. Okay. Mr. Sahwagen. How do you even say that? Sahwagen. He's in pretty good shape. Yeah, do we want to make... I wonder if he should just be... Huh. Dark green lines all around. Dark green. Ooh, too bright. This color. Too light. Oops, shit. Sure, let's do that. Still gonna make the mouth black. Alright. Sharparius is more than fine. Oh my gosh, it's almost 9 o'clock. Okay, let's spend a little time with this gnome. And look, he's kinda the same design as the other gnome. Whoops. Actually, yeah, let's just bring him up so I can delete the layer after. Look at this. Look at this. This is my secret. This is my trick. So we already had a gnome, so I just started doing a little reskin of him. His animations are going to be different, but I didn't want to do a brand new design from scratch. Oh my gosh! Wayne! Oh. What's up, dude? What's his Twitter thing? Bill Mudron. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I'm gonna look at that later. In my darker hours. Vietnam gnome. Vietnam. Vietnam is an awesome character concept. Like a grizzled war veteran gnome who returns home to find the rest of the Tinkers can't relate to him anymore, and he has trouble fitting in. Okay, Sharparius, we can all appreciate your pizza. No, I'm kidding. You should gloat. You keep relishing that. Take joy in what you have. Things are good, Wayne. Oh my God, your green is so bright. Vietnam gnome. Dude, Wayne, did you ever sort out passes for PAX? PAX passes? Did you get them? Did you get them? Did ya? You get them. Vietnam. The one bracelet. the one bangle to bind them all. Or to the toe ring. Reasonably sorted. Okay, cool. All right, dude. I hope that works out. Cause I want to see you, man. I'm excited. I thought my like room and board was more settled than it was, but it turned out that a lot of the working man plans seemed a bit more loosey goosey. But I did get that settled. Probably gonna stay with some friends. They got a okay, afraid of a friend. That's good. Safer. Just be safe, man. Be safe. But yeah, my buddies booked an Airbnb a couple weeks ago, so I'm just probably just gonna jump in with them. Seems like the best course of action. I'd rather have it settled now. And they're people I was gonna definitely need to meet up with anyway, so kill two birds with one stone. You know, go to Boston, kill some birds. Everybody goes home happy. Look at that gnome. Gnome goggler. There's no way the Comics Code Authority would let two men marry. I missed the context for that, but that's don't bring the Comics Code Authority into this. Not on my channel. The bicentennial Boston bird. People know me as the Boston bird bludger. The Boston bird bludger is back. I'm back. You'll know me by the sound of beating wings. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Oh no, it's the Boston Bird Basher. Oh, jeez. That's great. I think I have. Yeah, poisoning pigeons in the park. That's classic. Maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two. My dad used to play that stuff. They're like, what the hell are you listening to? Oh man, there's some good ones. Poisoning pigeons in the park. That brings me back. Maybe this guy's missing a tooth. Yeah. He's a Bucky kind of guy. Maybe we'll do it in a squirrel or two. So nice. Yeah. Tiger, and you've probably listened to you probably like the Bonzo Dog Band then. They's good. They've got some good tunes. Good classic, you know, kind of pre-Python, Python adjacent stuff. Oh, a metallic tooth. Yeah, yeah. There we go. No, Wayne, these aren't for any game. These are just for the Dungeon Drawing Dudes sort of like Inktober thing that's been going on Instagram. And also, you know, Twitter, just by virtue of reposts. So, no game. Cave Adventure and SOS Titanic with the boxes. Ooh. Ooh, ah, ee. James, I like that sound. That's cool, man. Cave Adventure. Yeah, Wayne, it's great and also frustrating because of course I get like 1/3 of the way in and I'm like, why aren't I just working on my game? But this stuff is good for like, it's good to do every now and then just for like discoverability. People will find your stuff that wouldn't have found it otherwise. So it's not all a waste, but I'm excited maybe next week, hopefully next week, to be getting back to working on the new game. I really got to get back into Game Maker. Oh yeah, James. Dragon's Egg looks so cool. It did look like a good one. Yeah, give him like a big heavy turtleneck. A little turtlenecker. The Bird Basher. Alright. We're probably going to wrap things up in a minute, folks, just because I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off tonight. And, you know, I'm lucky I was able to get some actual dinner in me. I don't like that extra color red over here. It kind of looks like a sunburn. And, yeah. Gonna take a easy a little bit tonight. whatever. Oh yeah, Wayne, James has some good pictures of those things. Good old cool LCD game-os. Really cool looking stuff. Do. Look at Joey Purple Thumbs over here. I wonder if it's probably okay. I don't know. The king of boxes is Dragon's Egg. I bet you can find it. I bet you can find it. Some weirdo collector probably has it. King of boxes. Isn't this the joy of being gainfully employed when you can indulge in your boxiest fantasies? Look at this cool little gnome. He needs a highlight. I like that. He's kind of like a crayon gnome. Finger itch. Nice and golden. Guilty baby eating caveman. Oh, I love it. Kidnapper. Dragon napper. Alright, it'd be great if we can get like a couple teeny tiny iterations on this clockwork gnome thing. Oh, maybe they're just like popping up and down on their little stumper feet. That'd be nice. Sure. Okay, I think I've got an idea for this. Let's get a little more gold. A little more gold, please. Gold on the optics, nice and shiny. Get him, dragon! We're all very, very sympathetic with the dragon. Just trying to check the color values. This is okay for now. Alright guys, I think it's time to wrap things up. I'm just going to keep noodling and I don't want to start animating these tonight, but look at all we've accomplished. After this we've got 4 more designs to make and animate them all. Look at all these. Look at all these nasties. This little pirate. I was happy with how he came out. Old man pirate. I didn't intend to do any like lip sync with him, but he kind of looks like he's saying, "How about you? How about you?" So that was a little bonus. If you guys are free on Saturday, Saturday night, I think around what time is it? Starting around 8 o'clock Eastern time. Backspace Nomads. I'm gonna be doing a little podcast stream thingerbobber with these guys. What's their Twitch channel? Twitch.tv. Yeah, James, we should. Whoops. Backspace Nomads Twitch. We'll talk. I can show you the mouth stuff sometime. It's really basic. Nothing crazy. But yeah, these guys, Saturday night, I'll send a tweet out or something about it. But I'll be hanging out with these guys Saturday night, 8 o'clock, talking about stuff, jumping in on their podcast for a little bit, talking about Halloween Forever a little bit. Having a good time. This You Can't Handle the Truth gif. Man, oh man. I like those. Yeah. But anyway, we'll be back on Monday too. So that's good. I'll try not to get another cold in the process, so I don't have to cancel streams again. Thank you guys. You're awesome. Thanks for hanging out. We got a little cool monstery pixel art done. And hope you all have a good evening, good weekend. Maybe we'll see you at the Backspace Nomads thing. Don't go bashing birds in Boston without me. And yeah, we'll be back on Monday. Later, dudes.